guys. So this Wednesday, our gym is starting is it called a paleo nutrition challenge? And we wanted to get some information out there in case you guys had any questions. So, what is paleo?
So, paleo, I guess, just kind of the whole concept behind it is it's about eating the foods that our pre-agricultural ancestors ate. You know, because those are the foods that our bodies have evolved and adapted to over hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years. So they work really well for us, unlike all these new processed foods that cause all these problems. So it's basically meats and fruits and veggies and, think hunter-gatherer type foods. Now,
sorry,
obviously,
that was the dryer.
Obviously, we are not hunter-gatherers anymore, so we're not taking it to that level, but it's about eating those same types of foods. So I guess that's pretty much what paleo is, and it's what our bodies like to eat. It's what works good for our bodies, and hopefully everybody will see that, and I don't know.
So it's a 30-day challenge. Some people are doing 30, and I think some are doing 60, right?
Yeah, I thought it was 60.
I don't know. I think some are doing 30, some are doing 60. Some of the guidelines that we have.
60 days.
Oh, it's 60 days. 60 days. Anyways, if you're not part of the gym, and you don't have to be part of the gym to do this, you can do this on your own whenever you want. Anyways, so how do you want to start? Some of the guidelines.
Yeah, so I'll read over the guidelines that got laid out for the challenge, and actually this is a good segue to talk about paleo more. So there is a lot of different people have different definitions of paleo, and it can get really confusing, especially if you're new. You go on the internet or get a paleo book, and people will say, well, this is okay and that's not okay, and then you'll find somebody else that says the exact opposite things. But they have laid out a really good guideline in this challenge for us, so we're going to follow that. So I think I'll read the guidelines that have been given us for the challenge, and then I'll kind of expand on that a little bit. So where are we? Okay, so I'm going to read this word for word. You can do a lot of research online about the benefits of eating paleo and more ins and outs. For this purpose, I am keeping it simple. And the reason it's being kept simple is kind of what I just talked about, how there's many, many different variations, many, many different beliefs and thoughts about it. But so what we're doing here is eat meat and fish and vegetables, nuts and seeds, some fruit, little starch, and no sugar. So some people think paleo is a low carb. It's not really low carb, but it's a lot lower than the traditional pyramid style American diet. But if you go low carb, you're gonna, you might feel good for a very short period of time, but you're gonna run out of energy. So don't go too far with it, and kind of your goals will help determine how much carbs to eat. Like if you're trying to lean out, yeah, you can go a little bit lower on the carbs. But if you're already lean and you're already active, you've got to eat some. But there's lots of good paleo versions of those carbs you can eat, like fruits and the sweet potatoes and other root veggies. Like somebody trying to lean out is going to want to stay a little bit low on the fruits and the starchy roots and stuff like that, whereas somebody that's already kind of lean and just wants to feel better or perform a little better, they're going to need to eat more like sweet potatoes and more fruits and stuff. You're not going to get by just on chicken breasts and broccoli. Okay, so here's what we got. Eat real food: meat, fish, eggs, vegetables, and some fruit. And good fat from nuts, seeds, coconut, olive oil, and almonds. Eat foods with few pronounceable ingredients or none at all because they are fresh, natural foods. And that's one of the main things here, is just eating real foods. And then the other really important thing is to read your ingredients. Because there can be sugar and other like wheats and stuff hidden in there, but read your ingredients, make sure it's real food, and you'll be good. That's kind of what the main thing this revolves around, is just eating real food. So that's some of the do's, and the don'ts are no dairy, butter, milk, cheese, yogurt.
And milk.
Milk's written here twice.
But we have some replacements we'll show in a little bit.
And for this challenge, ghee is allowed. And I think one of the things that a lot of people are going to say something about is a lot of paleo people are okay with butter if they can handle it. For this challenge, it's been stated that we're not going to do butter.
But we can do ghee.
Right, and we can do ghee.
Especially if you do bulletproof coffee, right? You can do instead of butter.
Yeah, so those of you that do bulletproof coffee and you want to stay paleo, this is the way. Although coffee's debatable, but I don't remember seeing it as a no-no in here. It just says don't count it as your water. So I think we're still allowed coffee.
Can't take coffee away.
Yeah. I
need coffee.
Yeah. So ghee it's basically clarified butter. It ends up being pure fat because the clarification process is basically you cook it over the stove, and that slow cooking process removes the rest of the lactose and the rest of the casein and the other proteins. You end up with pure fat, and most, if not all, people that have dairy issues are perfectly fine with ghee because it's just pure fat.
So this is the ghee that we buy. We get it at Central Market.
Central Market and Whole Foods has
Central Market and Whole Foods has it, and the label, I don't remember the brand, but it is, I don't know, like blue and white, and the label comes off because when you open it, it just falls off. So,
and this particular one is grass fed, and there is Trader Joe's has ghee also, but it's not grass fed.
It's not grass fed.
If you can afford the grass fed, go with it. If you can't, that's okay.
Do you remember how much this is?
$5-6, I think.
$5-6 maybe, and it's really good. I like the taste of it.
Yeah. And you can make it at home too. I've tried it. It's a little, I haven't gotten it quite right, but it's time consuming, but it's not difficult. So you can buy butter, Kerrygold butter, and make it yourself if you want. Okay, so let's see what's next. So that was no dairies. And so next is do not eat grains. This includes bread, pasta, rice, cereal, oatmeal, corn, and non-gluten grains such as quinoa and barley. Grains are a big paleo no-no.
Peas. I think
peas are legumes.
Peas are
legumes. We'll get to peas in a minute here. So I think this is where a lot of people who have been eating grains, when they do this challenge and they stop grains, they're gonna realize how much better they feel, because the grains can cause a real issue, and different grains are worse than other grains. And we can talk after the challenge. We can talk about some other grains that are not paleo, but a lot of paleo people have started introducing. But for right now, just eliminate all grains. I think you'll really notice how much better you feel without the grains. That can be hard for a lot of people because they're used to their breads and their pastas. But for pastas, you can make zucchini. You get the, I forget what kind of zoodles.
Zoodles.
What's that tool called that we use?
It's a tool you can get at Bed Bath and Beyond, I think. It looks like a peeler, but when you peel it through, they come out like noodles.
Yeah, kind of basically it's got these like claws on it, which like it's kind of like juliennes it, and those work really good.
Spaghetti squash.
Yeah, spaghetti squash is another one.
Mm-hmm.
And so those give you kind of a pasta feel, and then all the other squashes too, which are all great ways to add some paleo friendly carby starches if that's something that you feel like you need. While like butternut squash and a lot of the other squashes may not have the feel, you'll get they'll kind of add filling and you'll feel good. You won't feel like you're missing the pasta, like all you're doing is eating the sauce or whatever. And there are some bread recipes out there too, which use like coconut oil or not oil, flour or arrowroot flour
Mm-hmm.
or almond flour. And you can find those on the internet or in various cookbooks, but be very careful. Make sure you read the ingredients and they're not adding a lot of sugars or whatnot. Make sure they're staying low on the sugar. We have who does the one that you follow a lot that I think is basically just arrowroot and eggs.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. But
okay. Yeah, we'll get that to you.
On the subject of breads, I know like if you go shopping and there's a lot of gluten-free things out there now, and I just want to say, even if it says gluten-free, that doesn't mean it's healthy, nor is it paleo. Kind of like sugar. Sugar is gluten-free, but it's not paleo, and you'll see a lot of that. And just read the ingredients.
Yes.
Key.
Yeah, so that's very important is the ingredients. Reading the ingredients, know what's going in your mouth. So next on the list here is do not eat legumes. This includes beans of any kind, black, soy, green, peas, lentils, and peanuts. And peanuts are not actually nuts, they're legumes. So no peanut butter. Almond butter, though, is okay. And it's a great substitute.
Yes, we have them. I thought
you can find it in many places now. Fresh ground at a lot of grocery stores. Costco carries it. Trader Joe's carries it. So if you're somebody that eats a lot of peanut butter, try almond butter. My opinion is just as good anyways. And make sure you read the ingredient list. But I think most of the ones I've seen are just almonds.
Mm-hmm. And if you like your cheese and crackers, apples and almond butter together is a good replacement for cheese and crackers.
Yeah.
You still get the crunch, you get the sweet, and it's better for you.
Yeah, and there is a good example of a paleo snack.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get some more examples in a minute here. Do not eat or add sugar of any kind, real or artificial, including agave nectar, cane sugar, coconut sugar, high fructose corn syrup, Splenda, Equal, Nutri-Sweet, Truvia, xylitol, and there's a million other ones out there. This is just a few examples. Remember to read all the ingredients of your products. Sugar is hidden in a lot of products, such as pasta sauce. As crazy as it sounds, yes, they put it in everything. Salad dressings, salsas, condiments, and seasonings. Small amounts of organic honey or organic stevia extract are allowed, but again, very small amounts. And I think that, honey, yes, is paleo, and there's a lot of paleo treats out there that we're staying away from in this challenge that do use honey. I think a big part of this challenge is trying to get away from the sweets, so that's why we're trying to keep it to very small amounts. Do not eat processed foods. This means things such as protein shakes or other bars. RX bars, which are the bars that are at the gym, and Laura bars are the ones listed here. But in addition to Laura bars, I think it's Cliff makes one called Kit Organics, which is basically their exact same version of the Lore bars, and I personally think they taste a little bit better. But make sure you read the ingredient list on those. Most of them, if not all of them, are all date-based. But some of them do have peanuts, and some of them do have a few other things that aren't allowed. So make sure you read the ingredients on those. But there are definitely Kit bars and Laura bars that are okay. And then another bar.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
We found these are okay too. These are Epic bars, and you can find them at Central Market, and you can find them at Whole Foods. I bought these on Friday night, and they were on sale. They were 2 for $4, so $2 a piece. These are great. I like them. Mike likes them. This one here that I have is, and it's 100% grass-fed beef. And this one is, what is it?
You want to read the ingredient list?
Yeah. This one's beef habanero cherry bar. And the ingredients are ground beef, organic beef, walnuts, dried cherries, lactic acid, salt, celery powder, fine black pepper, and crushed habanero. That's it?
And the lactic acid is not from a milk source.
Yeah, so these are really good. They are a little pricey, but get them when they're on sale. And this is how they look. They're how many? 13 grams of protein. Yeah, these are good to keep in your purse.
Yeah. So another great example of a snack there.
Yep.
This also means dairy-free creamers because we're staying away from dairy. Try almond or coconut milk. Be careful to read the ingredients on those. A lot of the like almond milks and stuff like that have a ton of extra stuff. The coconut milks, like in if you go to like the Asian section of the grocery store, you can find coconut milks that are just coconut.
And this is the one that we use. This one only has, where's my ingredients?
Coconut milk, 100%.
100% coconut milk. And I think a lot of the things too, like if it says coconut milk, people are going to go ahead and buy it because it sounds good. Ooh, coconut milk sounds good. But read the ingredients. Like Mike was saying, a lot of the boxed or canned one has added stuff in it. This brand we get at Central Market, and there's 7, 8, maybe 8 in a pack.
6.
Oh, 6 of these in a pack, and these are 8.5 fluid ounces. Use them in your coffee, smoothies, ice cream.
Curry,
curry,
if you like making curry.
Yeah, so 100% coconut milk. Read your ingredients. What else?
Okay. Do not eat white potatoes. Sweet potatoes contain more nutrients, so go for those instead. Yeah, we eat a lot of sweet potatoes. There's a lot of different varieties. There's the regular golden ones everybody's used to, and there's purple ones, which I think are probably my favorite ones, and there's Japanese white ones, which are pretty good. And they all have different textures and slightly different sweetnesses, and yeah, so those are really good starchy sources of carbs that are good for energy if you're needing that. If you're trying to lean out, still have that, but keep it a little bit more minimal. You know, me personally, I eat a lot of sweet potatoes, but I'm pretty active and with the gym and everything. So that's kind of, you guys will have to kind of experiment a little bit there to find the right amounts of that kind of stuff to eat. But alongside with sweet potatoes, there's a lot of other root veggies that are good. Rutabagas and turnips and all those kind of things are really good too. For if you want some variety and you miss the potatoes.
The rutabaga, right? Is that what you use in the soup?
Yeah.
There's a soup that
and turnips.
And turnips. There's a soup that Mike makes, and he puts the rutabaga and turnips in, and it tastes just like potato. I can't tell.
Okay, so should we?
Yeah. So I have some things here that we use. Salad dressings. This is a lot of, like, salad dressings have hidden sugar in it, or if you go out to eat and order salad, you can pack your own in these little cute containers, put them in your purse, and pack your own salad dressing.
Yeah.
Paleo Chef, we got this at Whole Foods, and this is ginger cilantro, and all it is olive oil, orange blossom honey, red wine vinegar, cilantro, fresh ginger, root, water, onions, Dijon mustard, sea salt, garlic, dried egg yolks, ground black peppercorns, and lemon juice. That's it. There's a lot of salad dressings will put high fructose corn syrup. I don't know why. I don't get it.
Or bad hydrogenated oils.
Or sugar. I don't know why. But Paleo Chef makes good salad dressings, and there's other flavors too.
Yeah.
This is good.
And then before I forget, while we're talking about oils, because it wasn't really something that came up in the guidelines, hydrogenated oils are bad. You want to stay away from those. Some paleo-friendly oils would be the olive oils, coconut oil. Like, coconut oil is good for cooking because it's got a high smoke point. You know, the olive oils are good for salad dressings or making your own mayonnaise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's something. Yeah, we make our own mayonnaise, and it's just olive oil and eggs and mustard. You know, really easy to make. But yeah, so think avocado oil. You know, you want, like, to find things that say, like, first pressed and virgin and stuff like that. You don't want the ones that have used chemicals, like a lot of the seed oils and vegetable oils and stuff like that, which are not paleo. That are hydrogenated, they've used chemicals and stuff to extract the oils. What else do we got?
We also have when we find recipes, especially a lot of the Asian recipes, calls for soy sauce, and you don't do soy. So another good alternative is coconut aminos. Smells like soy sauce, tastes like soy sauce. This is good. You can find us at Central Market as well as Whole Foods. I don't know. How is this made?
I believe that it's just fermented coconut. So it's coconut tree sap aged and blended with sun-dried mineral-rich sea salt.
So this is great. This is, a really good alternative to soy sauce. We use it a lot. I like it. Yeah, good stuff. And we also have, when Mike talked about pasta sauces, a lot of pasta sauce have sugar in them. The one that we have, or we get, is from Trader Joe's. And this one is roasted garlic spaghetti sauce. So Trader Joe's has an organic pasta sauce, but I noticed that one has sugar. So even canola oil. So even if it says organic, that does not mean it's good for you, because it's not. That one had sugar and that one had canola oil. This one, roasted garlic spaghetti sauce, has tomato puree, tomatoes, fresh onions, garlic puree, red wine vinegar, olive oil, salt, natural roasted garlic flavor, spices. That's it. So this is a good staple to have. The other thing we have is coconut water. Instead of Gatorade, or after the workout, or after a workout, or if you're thirsty, coconut water is a good alternative to energy drinks. But again, read your ingredients. A lot of the coconut water has added sugar. I don't know why. It's already naturally
pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet without the sugar. So please read your ingredients, as long as it says coconut water. Like this one I found at Central Market Friday night, and they're on sale, $2, and all it is coconut water. That's it. I think that's it. A fish sauce.
Oh, and the fish sauce.
One more thing. You'll find Fish sauce, this is a good seasoning as well. Red Boat is a good brand because it only has anchovy, sea salt, and that's it. That's it.
And that's it. And
Yeah.
as you can see on the label, it's 100% first press extra virgin. So it's just they squish some salty fish to make it.
And that's it. I know a lot of the fish sauces you'll find has added stuff in it. MSG. I think a lot of them has MSG in it. So look out for that. Read your labels. Again. Okay.
Okay. So we should talk about snacks and then maybe eating out. So snacks, we've gone over a couple of them. Those Epic bars, the Laura bars.
Apples and almond butter.
So some other things, keep hard-boiled eggs on hand. Those are great snacks. Cut up veggies are great snacks. Fruits, but once again, depending on your goals, keep it to a minimum, or you can have a little bit more depending on your goals. We like having plantain chips. You can make your own, or some stores are starting to carry them, but you got to be careful about the oils. So I would suggest for sticking with this challenge to make your own. Like if you want something like a potato chip, go to the store, buy some plantains, chop them up, and make some plantain chips. You won't miss your potato chips.
Or have carrots. You get the crunch. So save a day, maybe use Sundays to meal prep. You can get like a big container and pre-cut all of your vegetables so you don't have to do that every day. So throughout the week, you can just take your container out and pack your vegetables that's already cut up.
Yeah. So what other kind of snacks? Just different, like leftover meats can make a good snack.
Oh, fruits. Some people were asking, how much fruits can you have? Because it is high in sugar.
Yeah.
Like, is there a...
Kind of the same thing as with the starchy carbs. It depends on your goals. If you're trying to lean out, then keep it to a little bit of a minimum. If you're already pretty lean and you're very active and you need a little extra energy, fruits can be great for that. I can't really think of off the top of my head any fruits to avoid. Bananas are great, obviously. Lots of potassium, and if you do need a quick pick me up, I'd go for an orange or a fruit or something, banana. So eating out. So eating out's still possible to do. Just it takes a little bit of homework and a little bit of question asking. Because there are, lots of meals that are just meat and veggies. So, if you just ask how they cook them, and you can custom order your stuff at a lot of places, But of course, you got to kind of take everything with a grain of salt too. So there's a little bit of a, you can be careful, and you can hope they do things right. But so be careful with that. But salads work great. Just don't get cheese, don't get croutons. Like if you're going out and you don't know what to get, you can order a salad and order some kind of a protein to go along with it. And you can bring your own salad dressing if you want, or some crazy people like myself don't always like salad dressing. You eat it plain sometimes.
He does, like no dressing at all. I can't do that. I need dressing. I don't know how he eats his dressing plain. His salad plain. But yeah, I think these containers are great. Pack your own salad dressing. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
And then when you order fries, sweet potatoes are always a good alternative, but...
Yeah, so Paleo allows sweet potatoes, and you would probably naturally think sweet potato fries are okay. They've been fried in a bad oil that's also had your fried chicken and all your other fish and chips and stuff right in there. So definitely avoid fries of any sort, even sweet potato fries when you go out. But like burgers are always a good option. Just order them without a bun, without a cheese. You know, just make sure they have the paleo ingredients. Get a side salad instead of the fries.
I think the mayonnaise, though, you might want to be careful because I think when you eat out, I'm pretty sure their mayonnaise probably has canola oil in it, which...
Or soybean oil.
Yeah,
or
soybean.
who knows what else. So yeah, avoid sauces when you go out. You can bring your own mustard and your own mayonnaise. Although I think mustard's usually pretty safe.
I think mustard is okay, but yeah, pack your own.
Yeah, just, you know, think about it when you do that, though. I mean,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like if you're out and about, like Whole Foods, we went there. I think it was last weekend. We were out and about and got hungry and needed lunch, and they're pretty good about putting the ingredient list of everything
On their salad bar.
Yeah, but just make sure you read it twice. I made a mistake and got some sour cream and had some issues. But yeah, so there's lots of options there. Just read the ingredients. If all else fails, go to the salad bar. Go buy a can of tuna. You know, get some salad greens and some veggies. Open up a can of tuna or whatever other, you know, protein you want to add, and there you've got lunch on the go.
Yeah.
Without having to go.
Or
to
what about the
McDonald's or
roasted
whatever.
chickens that we get on Mondays? Are those okay?
Yeah, but you got to read the ingredient list.
Okay. So on Mondays, if you're in the area, Whole Foods, on Mondays we tend to go and get our roasted chicken there because are they on sale?
Yeah, they're on sale.
So,
on
but
Mondays.
they've got different chickens there. We get the organic one, which is not seasoned, and that's okay too. So, that's always a good, quick meal.
Well, even the organic ones can have bad. You got to read the ingredient list. Like the plain's okay, the classic's okay. I don't know. I probably in the script the pronunciation, but it's like Herbs de Provence or something like that. That one's okay. But like their barbecue and their like lemon thyme or some of their other ones, they have like canola oil and stuff like that in it. So just read the ingredient list. And so I guess that brings up another thought that I skipped over earlier. In the quality of the food, when possible, get grass-fed and pasture-raised and organic. But yes, that's very expensive.
It is.
So
but
just
you
do the best you can, because something non-organic is still better than going and buying a cheeseburger at McDonald's. So, you know, just do the best you can. If you can afford it, go for the good, high-quality, organic, grass-fed, pastured stuff. If not, just do what you can.
So, I think that's about it. I think during the whole challenge, what I will try and do is, if I'll post it on Facebook, I'll put our meal plans, I'll try and add the recipes, pictures, and I know like a lot of you have kids, you guys work. I think planning is key. Paleo it's doable. I think it takes a little bit of planning, but it works. So I think what I'll do is the next 30 days, I'll go ahead and share our meal plans. And if I don't put the recipe on there, sometimes I get tired. Please ask. I am more than willing to share any recipes that we put on there. I also try to put things on Instagram, and ask me for the recipe if that's something that you might want to try. And yeah, I'm excited. 30 days. Or 60 days. You guys can do it. Yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that it? I think we covered everything, and if we did not, go ahead and ask, and we'll try to get him to answer it, because he does a lot better.
Alrighty.
All right, well, good luck. We can do it. Happy eating. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
But good luck.
Good luck.